On the go back to the stove, go get me some more, go get it by choice. All I know is go, nigga, all I know is go. I be on the go.
What is up, guys? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We have been slacking. We were supposed to do 2 more uploads last week and we didn't, mainly because we got so busy last week with it being my birthday and all this other stuff we had going on. But we are back. Best believe we are back, and we have 4 uploads for y'all this week. I know I'm looking a little, crazy again. The birthday glow is done. Back to the basics. I'm gonna get my hair done tomorrow anyways. So don't get used to this. I'm just all natural today and half for tomorrow because I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. My homegirl TK gonna come through and braid me up. But I did want to upload today. Definitely, obviously telling you guys we'll be back this week. We've had a very long week last week, but I also just kind of wanted to touch on just a couple things. Let's have car chat today. It's starting to get really hard to be a parent in this new society. And what I mean by that is there's so many things I feel like we have to now speak to our kids about that growing up, I don't think my parents really ever had to talk to me about, to be 100% honest. There's a lot of uncomfortable conversations we have to have with our kids, and some of us just really don't know how to have those conversations. I had a discussion in my class the other day about homosexuality and how our parents are now afraid to talk to us about homosexuality, which I agree. And being a mom in this now generation in society where everything is so open, it is a scary conversation to have. There's so many kids that are dying because they are homosexuals, or are killing themselves because they're homosexuals and being teased and things of that nature. And we don't know how to have those conversations anymore. There's been so many letters added to the LGBTQ letters, and honestly, a lot of them I don't even know what they mean. I don't know what they are, and I don't ever really truly want to offend somebody, but we don't know what it is. And sometimes I feel like the homosexual, lesbian, gay, questioning, transgender community are either trying to shove it down our throat, or they're so mad that we don't understand that they never explain it to us. We don't know what you mean if you're not telling us. If you're not explaining something to us, we don't understand. We don't know. I don't know what someone means when they say, oh, I'm fluid gender, or you can call me him or her, or these things. I don't know what any of that stuff means. And it's not to take offense. It's just to say how uneducated I am. So educate me. I do not oppose to anybody. I love everybody in every shape, size, color, all of that. No race, whatever you are, I don't care. That doesn't signify whether you can be my friend or not, or my husband or not, or my cousin or not. It doesn't signify who I care if my children marry or don't marry or whatever. None of that matters to me. But if you guys want us to understand who you are, you have to actually be able to talk to us and not get so defensive when we don't understand. If it's not something that's a normal for us, we're not going to understand it. And you can't get upset with us for that. You have to understand that, because it's not anything different. It's not anything new. You guys want us to understand, and we want to understand. Believe it or not, we really do want to understand, because we want to know how to protect you. So, when we don't know how to protect you, we can't really help you. How do we help you if we don't know how to protect you? I think that was one of the biggest things I for sure wanted to hit on, but I also want to hit on race. Obviously, I'm of a darker tone, and it's getting very scary to be really any color. To be 100% honest with you, there's not a race that is dying more than the other or being targeted more than the other. I know a lot of people speak on the white privilege and things like that. There is a sense of it, but I mean, I get hit with the white privilege sometimes too. I mean, because I'm of a lighter dark tone than others, or I speak different than others, or I've been given different opportunities than others that are of my same races, or are of my same ethnic background and things like that. But I've worked hard to be where I am, and there's so many people out here that live in the pain of others. And by that I mean there's so many people out here, you'll catch them more saying, oh my God, what slavery did to my people. Instead of victimizing yourself, try to make yourself better. Try to fight for a different future for our entire ethnicity. There's so many people that feel like they should have handouts because, oh, I'm black, I should have a handout, or I'm black and we went through slavery, so y'all owe us. No, they don't. Nobody owes you anything. You are supposed to fight for it like everybody else. What makes you different? There's so many successful black people out here in this world, and it's not because they sat back and talked about slavery all the time. It's not because they sat back and said, you owe me. No, they worked for it. You know what I mean? Like, I am so terrified to be a parent now in this era because I don't know what could get my child killed. My child could get killed because they're smart. My child can get killed because they're stupid. My child can get killed because they're black. My child can get killed because, they're just different, and that is terrifying as a parent. Truly is. I don't know how to parent my child. I know how to parent my child when it comes to education. I know how to parent my child when it comes to, making sure that they understand that these things are right, these things are wrong, don't do these things, do these things. I know how to do that, but I don't know how to parent my child how to walk out my front door and be themselves and just hope that they come home, because that's just how the world has become. It's not anymore about being killed by a white person because you're black, or being killed by somebody just because you're transsexual, or bisexual, or you're a true homosexual and things like that. We don't know what to protect our children from anymore, and that is the scariest thing. I have never been more scared to be my children's parents until now, because I don't know what to tell them. I only know how to tell them to walk out the door and you smile and you be polite to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't know. Sometimes somebody could just be having like a really terrible day, and they might just need somebody to say hi and smile at them. And it's hard being a parent in this generation. I couldn't only imagine how hard it was for my mom to raise me in her time, and my grandmother to raise my mom and my uncle in her time, and so on and so forth, going backwards. But I just feel like now it is just so terrifying because everybody's dying for everything, and I just want to be a parent to make sure that my kid comes home to me. I could truly not care about a lot of other things in the world. Just make sure my kids make it back home to me. I want to see my kids graduate elementary school, middle school, high school, college, if that's the road that they want to take. I just don't want to bury my child, and that is very terrifying. That I feel like we just don't know anymore. We don't have a sense of what it could be to take my child from me. There's so many people that are so powerful that are now gone in celebrity status, and not, that they didn't do anything to end up 6 feet under, or in an urn, and you just try to understand why. And I know what happened one day in my life, but I just don't want it to happen now in my life. We make it so uncomfortable for our children to be able to come and talk to us because they're afraid, and then so many parents are afraid to have a homosexual son or daughter, to be honest. And we need to have it open for them to have that conversation with us, because if we don't have it with them, who would they have it with? The wrong company, the wrong people, and then what? You know, I really want to just end this video off saying, you guys, we have to be more open with our children and for our children, because if we're not, they will not make it home to us. And that's a scarier thought than having a homosexual child, or teaching our children the differences in race, and make sure that you don't go with this person or be friends with this person because they're not like you. Be open to yourself enough that you're open with your child, because if we do not, our children will not make it back home to us. And I just wanted to get that message to you guys today, and definitely make sure I upload it and get back in touch with our YouTube side, because we have definitely not been in tune. We slacked. We only uploaded twice last week, so we were supposed to upload 3 to 4 times a week, so we will definitely be back on that schedule this week. We did not upload Mommy Mondays yesterday, obviously, because it was a holiday, and holidays are family time. So we will definitely be back on Mommy Mondays next Monday for sure. And we have a great topic actually already for that. But I did want to tell you guys, just love your kids. It's so hard being a parent right now, but just love them and let them know that you support them in everything that they do. And that's all they need to hear sometimes. But definitely, you guys stay tuned for our next videos this upcoming week. We will definitely be uploading tomorrow, so look out for that, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.